Hello and welcome to the Dateline Northeast, a program that gives you an overview of the development in India's Northeast region. I'm your host Yeshi and here are the top stories of today's program. Prime Minister lays foundation stone for Manipur water supply project. Northeast India remembers war heroes of 1999 Kargil War. And Northeast India takes all preventive measures to fight COVID-19. Touching another milestone, Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently laid the foundation stone worth Rs 3,050 crore Manipur water supply project under the Jal Jeevan Mission Har Ghar Jal scheme. Addressing the event, Prime Minister said the project would reduce the water crisis of the state and termed the project as Raksha Bandhan gift to women of Manipur. This project will ensure clean drinking water to lakhs of homes and will also employ thousands of people. Our report.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently laid the foundation stone of the 3,050 crore Manipur water supply project under the Jal Jeevan Mission Har Ghar Jal scheme. Addressing the event via video conference, Prime Minister Modi said the project would reduce the water problems in the state and would be a huge relief for the women of Manipur. The scheme aims to provide a safe and adequate quantity of drinking water to a rural household of the country by 2024 with the motto Har Ghar Jal.
आज इम्फाल सहित मणिपुर के लाखों साथियों के लिए विशेष तौर पर हमारी बहनों के लिए बहुत बड़ा दिन है और वो भी अब कुछ दिन के बाद जब राखी का त्योहार आने वाला है उसके पूर्व मणिपुर की बहनों को ये बहुत बड़ी बेद सौगात की शुरुआत हो रही है। लगभग 3,000 करोड़ रुपए की लागत से पूरे होने वाले मणिपुर वाटर सप्लाई प्रोजेक्ट से यहां के लोगों को पानी की दिक्कतें कम होने वाली हैं।
The Jal Jeevan Mission is based on community approach to water and has extensive information, education and communication as a key component of the mission. It looks to create a Jan Andolan for water, thereby making everyone's priority. The program also implements source sustainability measures as mandatory elements such as recharge and reuse through grey water management, water conservation and rainwater harvesting.
हम आपका पास में आए थे 1 साल के पहले और घर घर जल की लिए आपसे सिर्फ मिलके एक पत्र आपका पीएम ऑफिस में दिया था। तो उसी दिन से आपने इतना मेहनत करके इतना अपने ऑफिस लोग को करके एनडीबी से न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक से 3,054,000 का स्कीम जो मणिपुर राज्य में जैसे नेशनल हाईवे वगैरह का छोड़ दिया, अभी तक इतना बड़ा स्कीम नहीं दिया है। आपकी वजह से अभी मणिपुर में घर घर में जल पहुंचने का काम शुरू हो गया है।
The mission aims to provide 14 crore 33 lakhs 21,049 households with fresh water household tap connections through a partnership of all stakeholders including the state governments, Panchayat Raj institutes and local bodies. This project will give clean drinking water to Greater Imphal and 1,700 villages in Manipur. The Manipur water supply project has been designed to provide fresh water household tap connections to the remaining households in the Greater Imphal planning area, 25 towns and 1,731 rural habitations covering 2,80,756 households in 16 districts of Manipur. The government of Manipur has planned to cover the remaining households through additional sources of funding, including funds from the Department of Development of the Northeastern region.
Remembering the war heroes of Kargil War of 1999, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his monthly Mann Ki Baat radio address reminded the listeners the morale of soldiers and asserted that wars are fought not just on borders but on many fronts within the country too. The day was also observed at State War Memorial in Assam. Have a look.
21 years ago, on July 26, 1999, Indian Army successfully completed Operation Vijay. The day is spent in history as the end of the 60 days long Kargil conflict with Pakistan, which took place at the snow heights of Kargil district and along the line of control. The conflict, which lasted nearly 3 months, got 527 Indian Army soldiers martyred. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, while addressing the nation through his monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat, called the day as very special one and said, "On this day we defeated Pakistan. We'll never be able to forget this day."
यदि किसी को कभी कोई दुविधा हो कि उसे क्या करना क्या न करना, तो उसे भारत के सबसे गरीब और असहाय व्यक्ति के बारे में सोचना चाहिए। उसे ये सोचना चाहिए कि जो वो करने जा रहा है उससे उस व्यक्ति की भलाई होगी या नहीं होगी। गांधी जी के इस विचार से आगे बढ़कर अटल जी ने कहा था कि करगिल युद्ध ने हमें एक दूसरा मंत्र दिया है। ये मंत्र था, कोई महत्वपूर्ण निर्णय लेने से पहले हम ये सोचें कि क्या हमारा ये कदम उस सैनिक के सम्मान के अनुरूप है जिसने उन दुर्गम पहाड़ियों में अपने प्राणों की आहुति दी थी।
To commemorate the sacrifices of Kargil martyrs and brave soldiers, Kargil Vijay Divas celebration was hosted by the Directorate of Sainik Welfare at State War Memorial in Assam. The event was attended by defense veterans, social organizations and students amid the COVID-19 outbreak. Floral wreaths were laid and tributes were paid to Kargil heroes.
ये दिघलीपुर की जो योद्धा स्मारक समिति है, इसमें हम इंडियन एयरफोर्स के बैंड प्ले करेंगे। उसके बाद शहीदों के नाम पर फूलमाला चढ़ाएंगे और कैंडल लाइट जलाएंगे। ये कार्यक्रम आयोजन किया गया है डायरेक्टरेट ऑफ सैनिक वेलफेयर, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ असम द्वारा।
Doctors and patients at the COVID-19 ward of Silchar Medical College and Hospital also celebrated the Kargil Vijay Divas. They jointly sang and danced to the tunes of several Bollywood patriotic songs like Sandesh Aate Hain from the 1997 film Border. Chief Ministers of Nagaland, Meghalaya, Tripura, Sikkim and Arunachal honoured the martyrs by sharing messages on social media. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also paid tributes at the National War Memorial in New Delhi. He remembered the sacrifices of the Indian Army during 1999 Kargil War and said that Kargil is not only a symbol of our self-respect but also a step that was taken against injustice.
ये दिवस उन वीरों के सम्मान में हर बार एक नई ज्योति जला जाते हैं। कारगिल विजय दिवस भी उन्हीं महान पर्वों में से एक है। मैं आज के दिन मातृभूमि पर अपना सर्वस्व न्यौछावर कर देने वाले उन महान सेनानियों का स्मरण करता हूं और उन्हें शीश झुकाकर अपनी श्रद्धांजलि भी अर्पित करता हूं। साथ ही उन शहीदों की माताओं और उनके समस्त परिजनों को भी मैं शीश झुकाकर नमन करता हूं।
Meanwhile, netizens also observed the day using hashtag #CourageInKargil via social media platforms to rekindle the pride and valor of the soldiers who laid their life while protecting the borders.
As coronavirus is spreading its tentacles around the globe, there is a growing demand for hand sanitizers in the market. To meet this surging demand for wellness and health products in the state, entrepreneurs in Manipur are venturing into making hand sanitizers. One such unit is Sawa Solution. Our report.
As the demand for hand sanitizer continues to surge in the country, many firms are switching business to make them in order to meet the requirements of the state. Ever since its outbreak in January this year, the hand sanitizer market has witnessed exponential growth. To meet the rising demand, Sawa Solution in Manipur has come forward to make alcohol-free hand sanitizer at a very reasonable rate.
March 21 da lockdown horo matungda Manipur da hand sanitizer ki award pa lere haba pau tare adubu masigi pose aina yes haidir da hana ko concern department maruina PhD gi akhoi gi chief engineer aduga health minister ni singba mathang unaraga mayam gi comment ama lawi.
These alcohol-free hand sanitizer contain electrolyzed water, common salt, hypochlorous acid and natural chemical. The solution has been certified by the Food and Drug Administration and Environmental Protection Agency. Although alcohol-based sanitizer are considered effective in eliminating the spread of disease, excessive use of alcoholic-based hand sanitizer can lead to severe skin problems like hand dermatitis.
Leram daba potlama lerak pa habase mapu gi sujai phare lebak sujai phare hatar amala alcohol yawi habagi angang nu bi de sinabu ta nungai te dunia dane mayam haine masina sinabada manam da kaida ahongba kaigumam ta litre sai phem ta litre.
At present, the unit has 24 working staff and around 5,000 bottles are being filled in a day. These hand sanitizer bottles are being sold in the market at a range of 50 to 100 rupees.
Mayamgi Laibaki Irang as Wamata Wunina, timing the sanitizer, Pang the Wawa Mayam Laidana. Aduda Hogisida sanitizers Haraga, Mayamda, Home Malda Pangalaga, Mayamgi Sebat Pang Baziam Noi.
The unit has distributed free hand sanitizers door to door to the poor and destitute, as well as to frontline workers of the state to fight the pandemic.
Let us now take a look at some of the events that made news in the Northeast recently. The first consignment of goods from Kolkata recently reached Tripura at the Akhaura Integrated Checkpost from Bangladesh. Tripura Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev welcomed the first batch of transit cargo of 100 tons and said that both India and Bangladesh would benefit from the transit route. Bangladeshi ship MV Shehjoti carrying the consignment comprising 50 empty TMT steel bars and 53.22 empty pulses left Kolkata's Haldia port on July 16 and reached Chattogram seaport on 21st July. The consignment of steel bars was subsequently ferried to western Tripura's Chirania, while the pulses were transported to South Assam's Karimganj. On the request of the Sikkim government, one Mi-17V5 helicopter of Eastern Air Command airlifted 5.5 tons of essential commodities from Mangaon to Sakyong. The Mi-17V5 is a potent helicopter platform equipped with modern avionics and glass cockpit instrumentation. They are equipped with state-of-the-art navigational equipment, avionics and Western radar and are NVG compatible. Wearing personal protective equipments or PPEs, the medical team at Jorhat Medical College and Hospital in Upper Assam recently performed an ovarian cyst surgery and 2 caesarean sections on COVID-19 positive patients. The medical team received applause from the government for their service during the COVID-19 pandemic. In a move to become self-sufficient in milk production, recently Tripura government has decided to adopt a 3-year plan to introduce sex-sorted artificial insemination under Mukhyamantri Unnata Godan Prakalp. Speaking in a press conference, Tripura Law Minister Ratan Lal Nath said that the state cabinet in its meeting decided to introduce the new scheme with an aim to boost milk production in the state by ensuring that more cows are born through the target chromosome selection. The Deputy Chief Minister of Arunachal Pradesh, Chawna Menon, recently announced that a mega food park has been planned in Itanagar to cater to the processing and marketing needs of local agricultural produce. The minister made this announcement via video conference with other officials, including Minister of Industries, Commissioner Planning and Investment, and Secretary Department of Industries. According to reports, the state government will provide infrastructure support by building an approach road, provide electricity and water supply to the mega food park. As the number of COVID-19 cases is on the rise all across the country, the northeastern states have also geared up to take precautionary measures to stop the spread of coronavirus in the community. Be it imposing lockdown or launching door-to-door surveys, all possible efforts are being taken by the administration and medical side. Take a look.
The spread of COVID-19 virus is not aggressive in northeastern states as rest of the country, but the governments are geared up to control the spread of virus among the community. In Nagaland, lockdown has been imposed, sealing all the entry points in the state since July 26th for a period of 1 week. All non-essential commodity shops, including bakeries, have been closed and movement of public is prohibited, and interstate, inter-district and inter-village movement is restricted. It may be mentioned that the total number of positive cases in the state as on July 29th stands at 1,385 with a total 816 active cases. In other states, preventive measures have been taken as the virus is gradually spreading and number of cases is increasing. As of July 2019, Assam recorded 34,947 cases, Manipur has 2,286 cases, Arunachal Pradesh 1,239 and Tripura 4,049 cases. In Tripura, the Health Department recently launched a door-to-door COVID-19 survey to detect the symptomatic patients who requires urgent medical attention.
Direct enforcement of lockdown, total lockdown in entire area of the state of Tripura for 3 days with effect from 5 AM of 27 July 2020 থেকে to 5 AM on 30th July 2020.
In the first phase of door-to-door antigen rapid test, the health officials visited Sanichara area in North Tripura under Dharmnagar subdivision.
এর ফলে কি বেনিফিট হচ্ছে অবশ্যই সারা ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে আমরা এই সার্ভে করে বেনিফিট পাচ্ছি এখানে এই যে অ্যান্টিজেন টেস্টের ফলে কি হবে যাদের উপসর্গ আছে তারা ইজিলি যেতে পারবে টেস্টের জন্য এবং যদি পজিটিভ থাকে ওদের চিকিৎসা সঠিকভাবে হবে
The government also announced an incentive of 1,000 rupees for all category health staff who will be taking part in the survey work. A sufficient number of beds, ventilators, PPEs and emergency equipment were available to cope with the situation. Besides conducting rapid testing in the state, a lockdown was also enforced in the state to deal with the pandemic. The teams from the Union Ministry of Health is also in touch with the state authorities, ensuring that testing kits, PPEs and other required equipments reach them on time.
Moving on to Manipur. In today's episode, let's meet a progressive farmer from Manipur who is planting varieties of fruits and medicinal plants in his orchard. spread across 5 hectares of sloppy foothill with garden, fish ponds and recreational park. This developing garden is a visual delight for the natural lovers in Manipur. Have a look. This is Salam Somirendro, a farmer from Manipur, the owner of Sera Garden in Manipur. Somirendro is the first orchard farmer in the state who is preparing to produce different varieties of organic fruits. Located at Wangkham at the foothills of Ngarian Hill Range in Manipur, the farm is also one of the most visited recreational destination parks in the state.
Manipur ki soil si khara dum mayam gi chan banina khoi sei da mayam no nadri ba pot khara jo ina puthok chening ba antu ki anam ba dom da khara Manipur da khara phangdo po si su khara mane khara marang kai na som thaning ba gi wakhal lama da ta seng ba gi di ka ma ai tha yam pak chen na su thaningi aduga lele na ina mother plant ji khara han puthok ga na ko na ai grafted kumba layering kumba tam ko mai tauge Manipur ji khar pak chen puthok na
Various saplings of chiku or sapota, lychee, imported sweet tiny mango and other varieties of medicinal plants are planted in this park.
Adum nungai pa pawe hek yeng bada su kai tare sum wakhal ga se dum nungai ba ai na wakhal da di sum mut ki ga dora ba u adi pambi singna u wa ka ki jamna thajaning yamna hai je pala kanda ai ga khoi inopi yum da lai ko je inopi ga ai ga yole dum mathakta khoi yola ga mina ga leire dum income dum la e bajana.
With the income earned by selling these fruits, Somirendro has been developing his orchard into a destination ecotourism park. Somirendro said as of now, he is not concerned with the earnings from the garden and the fruits, but he feels happy to see new birds coming every year in the orchard. With that, we have come to the end of this episode of Roving Report. Do connect with us through our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter at AnyIndia_ANI. Like and subscribe Roving Report YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the latest news updates from the Northeast. I'm your host Yeshi signing off. Thank you for watching. Goodbye and take care.